Yeah, I mean, I think we create opportunities to win the game, numerous opportunities, and it's about putting those chances away in the end. And I think we had 4 or 5 really good opportunities in the first half. Two, obviously, with Ebony, got the back line of them turned around and just couldn't find that finish. There was one off a corner. I think Shea had an opportunity, and then obviously the penalty goes against us. It's definitely a penalty, I think. I haven't watched it back, but obviously it's a handball. So yeah, I mean, again, I think we got a lot to build on, and there was some really positive things to take out of that game for sure.
Thank you for that. I see a question coming from Richard Dean from the Houston Chronicle. So Richard, I'll turn it over to you. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Can you just talk about, the fact that you had Ebony out there played her first game for the club, and just talk about that, and also about Joelle getting her first start.
Yeah, again, I think it's difficult to come in to a new environment, and I think Ebony did a great job tonight. Obviously, would love to get her on the score sheet, but again, I think she did really well. We obviously have had a little bit of training time with her, but again, I think her and Joelle up top, they've got something going there with obviously Joelle check-in, being able to get the ball, and Ebony being able to run behind. But just really happy for Joelle. She's been waiting for this opportunity for a long time, and she's somebody that I'm really excited that you guys get to see, because we get to see her every day in training, and I thought she played really well too tonight.
Thank you.
I see another one coming from Theo Lloyd Hughes with the striker. Go ahead, Theo.
Hi, Sarah. Can you talk me through kind of how you felt the team's mentality was coming in after the penalty half-time and then obviously conceding again?
Yeah, I mean, I think, listen, at halftime it was we're in this game. Like, we've created, like, I thought we had some really good spells of possession. I thought we created some really good opportunities. We just didn't have that finish, and I think that's kind of been the story in other games too. And the penalty, we're still in that game. I mean, it happens right before halftime. It felt like when we actually play them at their place, and we got a penalty right before halftime. So it changes obviously things a little bit at halftime in terms of kind of the message, but again, the second goal kills us. It's tough, right, to concede right after the second half, and yeah, again, I think we definitely created more opportunities in the second half, and just unfortunate that we couldn't get something out of this game tonight.
How did you feel the kind of combination play was in the front line, and how did you feel like things were coming from the back? It felt like some of Ebony's best movements were maybe when you play a little bit quicker, a little bit longer, and you catch that back line off straight away.
Yeah, that was honestly the message at halftime. It was like, can we turn around earlier instead of waiting? I think obviously timing is really important. It's hard to coach that. But again, it was trying to do that a little bit earlier. Obviously, it's tough, right? Like when a new player is inserted into the team, like they don't know each other's tendencies, and so like I said, it'll come. We've got a lot to build on, a lot of positive things from that game, and I'm confident moving into the next game that we'll be able to get a result.
Anderson and Salmon tonight, maybe compared to Prince and Sanchez in the last game, looked like they were kind of high pressing a little bit less, maybe kind of waiting for Kansas City to do something, waiting for a hole to open up, and felt like there was more possession in the back line tonight as well. Was that something you kind of strategically planned out, or was it more about seeing what Kansas was showing you and then adapting?
No, it was tactically planned. That was our plan. Our plan was to kind of have them sit a little bit deeper, and obviously it's a little bit different. I think they have the first overload with the goalkeeper and the 3 centre backs, and it's a 4v2, and so we just wanted to kind of let them play, make out the back, and see what they do. And there was times where we were able to pick that off and create opportunities. So yeah, it was intentional for sure.
Ryan comes in second half, gets, I guess we can call it an assist. Just tell me about kind of the work she's been putting in behind the scenes.
Yeah, again, she's another player that's again is going to get a great opportunity here and beyond this. I think she's been really patient. We've had a lot of conversations with her. She's been in the 20 or the 18 week in, week out. She's solidified her spot there. She's left-footed. She's obviously got bags of pace, and she can create problems. And I'm just really happy for her tonight that she got her opportunity. And she's an exciting prospect, just like Joelle. And yeah, just really happy for her too. And obviously she can come in. She's came in and created something, and that's what we want.
I think. Did I spot your parents in the stadium?
Yes, they're here.
What does it mean to you to have them watch you play? Sorry, watch you coach. And when's the last time they got to be able to do that?
Well, I hope they're not watching me play, because that wouldn't be a good sight. It means a lot. I think when I was here in 2015, they made it to a game when I was kind of like a little volunteer intern, and so I pulled that picture up yesterday. I think I had like braces and was a lot younger. It was like 7 years ago. So just to kind of have them in the stands tonight, it's really special. Just unfortunate we couldn't get the result for the fans and just in general, but just really proud and glad they're here.
Yeah, obviously it wasn't the result we wanted, but I think it's a good building point. A lot of us haven't played that many minutes together. Like me coming in, this is my first start. I haven't really played that many minutes with everyone, especially like playing up top with Ebony. She's new to the club, and just learning how to play with her and just how she plays. I think it's going to take a little bit of time. So I think tonight was a good starting point to work off of. I think there were some good things that we did that we can go back and look at and just work off of. But obviously tough loss tonight, but I think it'll only go up from here.
Thank you for that. I'm sure there's questions about you getting your first start and how that felt, but I'll leave that to the professionals here. So I'll turn it over to Richard Dean from the Houston Chronicle. Go ahead, Richard.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, thanks, Zach. And actually, I'm going to ask you what you were going to ask, but just talk about your first start and, just getting out there with the girls playing today.
Yeah, it was just really nice just to get it, out of the way. Did a lot of nerves and just a little bit of pressure building up to it. It's your first start. You want to do really well. But once you get out there and start playing with everyone, it's just like you've been doing it your whole life. It's just soccer. And as soon as I got into it, I'm like, yeah, this is fun. Like, just playing with everyone. So it was just exciting to get out there and just finally get my first cap. It was a good feeling, yeah.
Yeah, because I know there's a lot of, they're pretty high on your potential. And you get, you're getting an opportunity to show what you can do. Just talk about that.
Yeah, Sarah's done a really good job, stepping in. It's not easy what she's done. She's done an excellent job, and I respect her so much, just for her to trust me and put me in that position. I think it's just a good building point to go off of.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go over to Theo Lloyd-Houston, the striker. Go ahead, Theo.
Hi, Joelle, and
Hi.
Congratulations on the first start.
Thank you.
Maybe on slightly the more negative side, coming out of half-time, 35 seconds, the other team scores. What was the mood like in the half? Obviously, the first goal was right before the half as well. What was the mood like during that half-time, and why do you think that response was so slow when the second half began?
I think at halftime we talked about, we had some really good chances. Like, we were on them the whole time. We just weren't able to finish. And so halftime we were like, guys, like, we're almost there. We just got to finish our chances. And then you come out and they score right away. And it's just like, it's just killer. Like, you can't really do much about it, but just come together and be like, guys, like, we got to finish our chances when they come, because that, the first goal was PK, like, and the second goal was just an own goal. So it's just like, they're going to happen. You have to respond well to them. So, yeah, that's like that.
What would you say, was the biggest lesson you learned tonight? I know it's only a few minutes after the game. But...
Right. I think just responding well when we get scored on, especially getting scored on in the first minute of the game. You need to come together and be like, we got this, guys. Like, it's not that we still have a whole half to play. And, I think Ryan did a really good job coming on, getting those crosses in. They scored off of one. And so I think when that happens, when we get scored on early, we just need to come together and just refocus and reset and just keep trying our best.
I know you're very close with Ryan, and I don't know if that would technically count as an assist, but obviously great impact play from her. Tell me a little bit about kind of you and Ryan's journeys as rookie and what's that meant for you. I know it's a loss, but that was obviously a big moment for her.
No, I'm so proud of her. She's been working so hard, and hopefully we get to play together more, because I think we have a really good connection off the field that can translate on the field even better. But yeah, I'm just so proud of her. This whole journey has just been amazing. We didn't know each other before we came in here, and we've just gotten to be like best friends. It's just been an awesome experience. So hopefully I get to play with her more in the future and just build that connection and score some goals together.
No, exactly like you said, not the result we wanted, but I think as a whole, there's things that we can take from the performance that we can build on and take into next game with us. But we obviously need to go back and watch the game, think about the things we need to work on, and we need to improve on those in the next game to make sure that we come out with the 3 points.
Great, thank you for that. All right, like I said, I'm sure there's questions about your debut and just what the week's been like. I'll leave that to the professionals here, so I'll turn it over to Richard Dean from the Houston Chronicle. Go ahead, Richard.
Yeah, hi, Ebony. Yeah, just talk about the fact that how excited you were to be playing for a new ball club. And just getting out there on the field with the girls and just having a good time and playing with them, even though you didn't get the result. But yeah, I'm sure you still had a good experience out there.
Yeah, I'm obviously really excited to get back out on the field, and with this team, the team's got great ambitions and it's a great group of players, and I think just to get back out there, get back playing is really good for me. But I think, like I said, as a team, we want to be winning games, so that's a focus for us, and I've got to be a part of that too.
And then I guess you have to like the way that you played. You had a couple good scoring opportunities, but their goalkeeper just made some real good saves.
Yeah, I think for me it's always good that I'm getting in those goal scoring opportunities, but I've got to make sure as a number 9 that I'm taking those chances and being clinical in front of goal.
Any follow-up, Richard? I mean, I guess just kind of, or I see a question, sorry, coming in from Theo Lloyd Hughes from the Striker, Texas. Go ahead, Theo.
Hey, Ebony. Can you talk me through what it was like playing against AD France tonight? It felt like she had a really great game, not just up against you, but she made a big save off Emily and Shay as well.
Yeah, she obviously had a really good game tonight, and it's frustrating when myself and my teammates are getting in good goal scoring positions and we're not finding the back of the net. But I think for us, we're going to come up against good goalkeepers. Goalkeepers are going to have good games. We've got to try and find a way to get the ball in the back of the net and score goals.
Is it different playing against AD France than any other keepers?
I mean, every keeper is different. Every keeper is good at different things, and I think on their day, every keeper can be good. So we just, like I said, we have to find a way to score goals against any keeper. On a good day or a bad day, we need to find a way to score those goals.
Felt like you were getting some joy, kind of those long balls over the back line. You were playing right on the shoulder of loose ball or Edmonds. What did you feel like those were things that you did well tonight, and was that something you worked on in the week?
Yeah, I think as a team, we said in the week that the balls in behind are going to be something that can affect this team, and I think we showed in the game. One thing we need to do is, I think, do it more often and do it from the start of the game. The balls have got to get there and the forwards have got to make the runs, and then I think the more often that happens, the more likely you are to score a goal.
And obviously the penalty comes right before half-time. It's going second half and they concede again. Do you feel like that penalty kind of affected the mentality of the group at half-time?
Yeah, I think the times that the goals came were probably at the worst times that they could have been. But I think as a team, 1-0 down, 2-0 down, it's not the worst scoreline to come back from. And I think we obviously ended up scoring late on in the game, but I think we left it a little too late to get back into it. But we could definitely have come back from that penalty. We could have come back from the second goal. So we just need to have that mentality as a team to whatever goes against us, we need to do more to get back against that.
Biggest lesson learned for you tonight?
I think the biggest lesson for me is definitely just take my chances. I think if I take the 2 chances that I got in the first half, it's a different game.